Okay, we're gonna start at the end. It's 2026, Red Bull has picked Isack Hadjar for the second seat. And that seat's doing what it always does, staring straight into the camera like a horror movie villain that already knows the ending.
I'm an absolute idiot! What the hell was that? No! And I knew I took some margin going into this corner. And the wind just kept pushing me. I can't believe it. I just do everything perfect. They said the final turn.
Oh! Man, can you believe what just happened or not? It's a joke! Man, come on!
On as much waving on energy as you can, but we keep it safe.
No! 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 I destroyed the car! No!
So here's the only question that matters. How many races does Hadjar get before Red Bull starts hovering over the eject button? I'm setting the line right now. 10.5 races, over or under. Hold that thought, we're actually going to come back to that. Subscribe right now or this channel dies instantly, and Red Bull's going to put me as Max's teammate. Let's be honest, I'll bin it in the first free practice and Helmut Marko will personally delete my YouTube account. Okay, how did we get here? Because the Red Bull second seat isn't a teammate role. It's a science experiment where the hypothesis is always, this driver will totally survive next to Max Verstappen. And the conclusion is always, we've learned nothing. And the reason it feels cursed is actually really simple. In this seat, qualifying is oxygen. Once your one-lap confidence dies, everything else turns into coping, traffic, weird strategies, and a Wikipedia edit in real time. So let's do a little experiment and run the failed hypotheses. Hypothesis number 1, maybe the second driver just needs to be brave. That's the early era. That's when Red Bull still pretended this was a normal teammate situation. And then Max becomes the center of gravity, and bravery turns into a personality trait that gets you qualified P14. Okay, hypothesis number 2. So what if we use a proven driver? Enter Sergio Perez, the veteran solution, the stability pick, the adult in the room. And yes, Perez delivered on the big picture job, but the seat still did the seat thing. On Saturdays, the gap was brutal. Not a little off, not needs time. More like, welcome to the Max Verstappen experience. Please keep your arms inside the car at all times. And hypothesis number 3. Fine, then we need raw talent from the Red Bull system. So they try the next superstar approach, Pierre Gasly. The idea was young, fast, Red Bull DNA. He'll adapt. And what happened? The seat didn't adapt to him, he adapted to pain. And this is where the curse stops being funny and starts being a pattern. The second driver doesn't just lose, they start losing the thing that made them special, usually one lap. And hypothesis number 4. Alright, maybe it's not talent, maybe it's confidence. Let's pick someone mentally bulletproof. So they try Alex Albon, and Albon's rookie indicators were actually pretty decent. There were signs of Saturday survival. But the moment he's fully in the Red Bull ecosystem next to Max, the seat doesn't just beat him, it erases his Saturdays. It turns pretty good into please just make Q3, I'm begging you.
So fail, 84, fail. I honestly don't know what to do to match the type better. I literally cannot do anything on entries or exits.
Hypothesis number 5. Okay, what if we just keep rotating until something works? This is where teams die spiritually. This is the surely the next one mindset.
Charge on, fail, 84, fail. Oh my god. That is masterclass. Charge on. Mate, I'm so happy. That's it. Ministry of Defense of New Zealand, Liam Lawson.
And that's how you get Liam Lawson 2025. The seat becomes a speed run. It's not even a long-term relationship. It's a 30-day free trial. And when the free trial ends, you don't even get an email. You just wake up back at Racing Bulls like nothing ever happened. Which brings us back to the flash forward. Because with Hadjar, for the first time in a while, Red Bull's new second seat pick arrives with momentum you can point out without lying. He shows up with a junior resume that says, I don't just exist in the paddock, I can win some races. He shows up with recent proof that he can survive internal battles, handle pressure, and still produce numbers. So the question is Hadjar different? here's the maybe. His profile screams Saturdays matter to this guy, and that's the only currency this seat actually accepts. And here's the but. The Red Bull second seat is still the Red Bull second seat. The car's still gonna feel like it was built around Max's instincts. The team is still gonna judge Hadjar against a driver who makes normal people look like they're driving with oven mitts on. Okay, in a second, I'm gonna lock in 3 bets. One for race count, one for qualifying survival, and one pure meme metric. And then you're gonna tell me in the comments which one Red Bull breaks first. But first, remember the line, 10.5 races, over or under. Alright, predictions. The Red Bull second seat is now a sportsbook.
My 10th place in the championship, so that pisses me off.
Same for me. Yeah, a lot of understanding to do after this race. Not sure what's happened out there.
Bet 1, race count. I'm keeping it at 10.5. If you take the over, you're basically betting Red Bull discovers what patience is. If you take the under, you're betting Helmut Marko has the promote demo button mapped to his steering wheel. My bias pick is over 10.5, but not by much. Like over 10.5 in the way a laptop battery lasts over 10%. Bet 2, qualifying survival. The line is no back row weekends by round 5. If Hadjar avoids the Q1 Shadow Realm early, he can stabilize. If he doesn't, the seat turns into a panic spiral, and your season becomes a PowerPoint titled Why I'm Leaving F1. And bet 3, the meme metric. If Hadjar's Saturdays start looking like a full-on humiliation compilation next to Max, it's over. If he can keep it at not embarrassing, if he can stay within the zone where the team can pretend this is normal, he lasts.
I'm losing a lot of power.
Yeah, we're looking into it. We're pushing.
Oh, fuck's sake. What's going on?
It's all looking good. Power unit's all looking good.
And now we resolve the opening bet. Over or under 10.5. I'm saying over, but only if his qualifying doesn't collapse in the first month. Alright, before the final line, do your thing. Comment your pick, over or under 10.5. And tell me the exact weekend you think Hadjar hits the Q1 Shadow Realm. Because the Red Bull second seat isn't a job, it's a hypothesis generator. And Max Verstappen is the part where the hypothesis goes to die.